Hi, Kat Chancellor from Stamp Art Connection. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. I just posted a video on steps to color and construct these cards. Here, I want to focus on some tips and features of this great designer series paper that is featured in the new catalog. Just add color. There it is. So keep watching, and I hope you enjoy.
Now there's several designs. This is the design that really I fell in love with. It's the teacups. There's also a design that has water cans, little watering cans, and then there's another design I had to reach over and get it, that has these really neat storefront buildings. Oh, I love this. I've seen this used. Look at that. And underwater, I love that. With the turtles. I love sea turtles. The little seahorses. And just lots of neat underwater stuff going on. There's a manta ray there, crabs. These are neat feathers. I think that's a great background design, and there's a stamp that would coordinate nicely with it. I'll include it in the information down in my comments, because I did go back and get that stamp, because I can really see some neat cards to make with this design. And this is just a nice swirl design of lots of foliage. You can cut these out and color them, or use them as a neat background. Here's the water cans with flowers and little water buckets here, and all the kind of different designs. And that's what I really like about this paper, is that it has so many different eclectic designs that you can really sit down and color if you enjoy doing the coloring book type of coloring, or use them for your cards. In fact, what would be a really nice gift for someone is to take the 12 by 12 sheets and cut them into 6 by 6, and you can give that to a friend of yours that is into coloring, and put a sheet for each one of these designs in there for them to color. And just kind of as a neat gift. Now, the two pieces I've already used that you haven't seen, this is the last, because you get two of each designs, are these teacups and these teapots. So what I did with these is I took them and I made these, and I basically did watercolor and colored these, and then I cut them out, and you can see I used a sequence to kind of pour into the cup, and I popped them up on dimensionals. I did the same thing with this teapot, and that, let me show you what they coordinate with. So this teapot coordinates with this teapot here and this teacup. So I basically just cut these strips out, and I colored all the way across. And then this strip here became these two cards. And I have another little piece, a rogue piece here. I'll show you if I find it in a minute. That is basically, I cut this out and colored it as well. I just haven't found a card for it. Okay, so this whole strip made these two cards: a teapot and a teacup, teapot and a teacup. There, okay. And then this strip here made these two cards. And all I did was I basically just fussy cut around tops of the strips, and then I used my Tombow acid-free very light shadow maker, and I just kind of put these shadows underneath to kind of punch out the image to give it a little bit of dimension. And you can kind of see how very flat this is, and then how using this shadow maker kind of pops your image up. It's an artist technique. And then I used some of my clear Wink of Stella, and you can kind of see it's got a little bit, you can see the kind of the glint there that I kind of went around the edges. And I took some of my metallic shapes and I added them as the tops to my teapot there to kind of give it some more interest. And you can barely see right here, there's like a little swirl, and that's supposed to be the heat that's coming up from your teapot, and it swirls around your hearts. And I did the same thing here, only here I didn't use this very fussy top that it was in this drawing. I basically just cut it off, and then I used a metallic piece, one of these pieces here that come with the, what are they called, metallic enamel shapes. I used a metallic enamel shape for the top of my teapot. And to make it easier on myself, I did cut this out separately, so my teapot is placed up here on dimensionals, and then I just glued this. So I didn't try to fussy cut everything. I made it kind of simple on myself. Same thing with my little my teapot. And then for this one, again, I basically just used my watercolor pencils and my watercolor, and I colored them, and then I did fussy cut the whole thing out. I think I missed one. Here we go. This one did the same technique. Just cut out this top part here, left the bottom, and put it on my card so that I had a little bit of room on top. And again, I used my little enamel dots for my for the top of my teapot. And you can see where I used the Wink of Stella. Then I wanted to show you the sentiments that I used, the stamps that I used for these cards. And I used the Thoughts for You stamp out of the Best Birds. It's perfect, and I really liked that. And then I just popped that up on dimensionals. And then for this one, because there wasn't a lot of space for the oval, what I found was in this set called Teeny Tiny Wishes, there's a very, very sweet little saying right here that says friend to friend.
Thank you for watching. I hope this gave you some great ideas for using this new designer series paper. Now go to the Just Add Color Tea Party video to learn about all the steps needed to create these cards. This is Kat Chancellor, Stamp Art Connection. Happy stamping.